Hello to all of you. Now I want to take a few minutes of your time again just to make sure that all our groups are working together and make sure that everything is going on well because our first assignment is due this Thursday, February the 7th. Now, I just want to clarify on communication within your groups. Again, I said this before, and more information about this again, you can find this in the assignment sections and within how to work with the groups. I detailed how to use some of these tools to work in a group. So there's a number of videos there that you can take view so that you understand how to use some of these tools. Now I want to go back to your groups and just show you how to use two items, or just to clarify or emphasize why clear communication within the group is very important. So if you go to group assignments again, and I'm going to use group A as an example. So in group A, again, just like any other group, you have access to file exchange, group discussion, group wiki, and send email tool. Now, there are two tools you can use to communicate with your groups, but you want to make sure that if you're going to send an email, for example, to your group, you want to make sure that you are sending an email to all the members, not just one member, not just two members. Now, to send an email to all members, you have to make sure that you this is the list of all your group members, including yourself. So to send an email to the group, or to all the group members, you'll have to either, on an individual basis, either highlight each member and move that member to the right side of the screen. That basically this means, for example, an email is going to be sent to Tyler. The other one could be if you want to send to, because you're talking about communicating within the group. So what you want to do is to send an email to all the group members, unless your message pertains only to one member. That's why you can only use that particular member. But if you send an email to all the members, what you want to do is just to highlight each member and move them to the right. Or you could just use the shift key and click on all the members and just move them to the right. This means that when you're going to send that email, again, put a subject there and type your message. This basically means then the email is going to go to all the members in that particular group. And make sure again you hit submit button at the bottom, and your message will have gone to all the group members. Now, again, keep in mind this is a group assignment. So what you want to do is any communication, you want to keep all the members aware of what is happening so that they can respond back to an email, because you're asking something, that way at least every member is aware of what is happening, because we don't want to get a point where members are going to say, oh, I didn't know this was happening. So long as the email is there, and this also goes into your record, so long as the email is there, then you can always go back and be able to review this communication. So just keep in mind this how the email feature works. The other one I want to show is how to use the group discussion. Again, there's a group discussion link here. Again, to access the group discussion. Again, to make sure also the communication is clear here and all the members are on the same page. What you want to do is, instead of instead of creating individual threads, from here you don't want to have a group A thread and then a group A introduction thread. What you want to do is, again, you could do so long as you're talking of different topics that you want to discuss, and therefore you want to have different forums. But if you're only discussing on how to work on this project as a group, then you could just have group A communication there, and within group A communication, there is one thread here. So what you want to do is, again, to make sure everybody is also on the same page, instead of, for example, here is just to reply to that particular thread because that was the main thread in the group. So what you want to do is just to make sure you reply to that. And here you can see that all the members can be able to see all the communication that's going on. And you can see who is contributing to the group in terms of giving feedback, in terms of asking questions, in terms of trying to put the group together. All the information is there, and therefore, again, everybody is aware of what is happening. Because remember, communication is very key when it comes to group discussion, especially when it comes to an online class. So long as we keep the communication here and simple in one way, all the members will be aware of what is happening, and that will help the group in moving forward or in trying to address issues to do with the group. So keep in mind this is the best approach that we are going to try to use to try to work in a group. So again, keep in mind the assignment is coming up on this Thursday. So again, communicate with the group members, get in touch with group members, and use any other tools within the group to achieve the goal objective. As I mentioned before, there is so many tools you can use. The email is just one tool you can use to communicate with the groups. Discussion is another one you can use to communicate with the groups. And you can use the group wiki to work on the project. Again, here it just is where the members can create a page, and once they create a page, they can add, remove, or edit. So they can have one working space where everything is being worked from the same page. So again, that probably this is the best approach when it comes to working on the individual case study. You want to use working on the group case study. You want to use the group create a group wiki page, and then all the questions will be there, and everybody can go in and edit the question, the response, add something or remove something, so that at the end of the day, coming to the due date, it's very easy to submit because everybody has been contributing to that particular assignment. So again, let me know how it goes, but again, the key is everybody is responsible and everybody has to come out and be able to work as a team, not as an individual assignment. So again, moving forward, let me know if there's any questions. Thank you.